So tomorrow I'm releasing a song called The Shadow, which features some of the lecture by Alan Watts, a philosopher who spoke at length on various subjects, but this particular extract is all about the shadow, which is, those hidden parts of ourselves that we keep from view. And so I thought I'd do something a bit brave and step out and speak about my own shadow as a musician. I mean, of course, I think most musicians can relate or probably anybody sharing anything that's creative or from the heart can relate to the idea of not being good enough. And of course, that's been very present for me too. And yeah, I think we wouldn't be human if we didn't have that, of course. But there's actually a layer which I'd like to discuss, which is even more hiding in the depths. And that is the idea that I am too old to be going on a journey of being a musician right now. I think in society, we really place so much value on the maiden archetype, and that it's only at that point that women really have a worth or can step into their prime and shine. And actually, as at the mother archetype that I'm at now, the last 13 years of my life have been dedicated to bringing up my daughter. And even though I started, music when I was really young, I started when I was 14. I can't really say that my 20s were much other than the pursuit of hedonism. And then by the time I became a mother, obviously that journey is so all-encompassing that there's very little room for actually you. And there were times when I would express to friends that I felt like I lost myself. I was just completely in service to this being who I was totally in love with, of course, but there's very little time for you. And now that my daughter's becoming more self-reliant and there's more space opening up for myself again, this dream of sharing myself as a musician came up again. But of course, there are always going to be shadow aspects to anything that we want to bring into the light. And for me, it really has been this idea that, I'm past it, I'm over the hill. And so I'm just exposing that as a belief that I know is not valid, and I know that I have so much worth. And I know all of these things. I know that my voice is important, my music is important, but I know that shadow exists within probably not just me, but lots of other women who, are in 40s, 50s, 60s, who also may carry similar dreams of wanting to step out into the light. I was reviewing some of my content the other day, and I realized that I very rarely make videos or even will put myself, in the artwork of my music and stuff like that, because I guess, people are just, I'm sort of imagine people are a bit primed to sort of seeing these, beautiful, nubile 20-year-olds kind of doing beautiful things out in nature. And I'm not that, it's a recognition that I'm not that woman anymore, and I'm okay with that, that's okay. But how have I then turned that around to mean that I don't have the same value as someone else who's younger than me in terms of my offerings? So that's it, that's me, that's my shadow. That was hard. I hope that you appreciate the song and that it gets you to contemplate perhaps some of the places where your shadow is still playing out. All right, much love. Speak soon. Bye.